Okay.
All right, welcome back, guys. This time around, we're gonna be taking our time and looking at the King of the Ring winners here. The all the former kings. Um, we'll take turns picking one person and if you whatever whoever stands out to you, go ahead and give yourself give them like a good or a bad
Uh,
and let me know what you think. We'll start with I'll go ahead and pick the easiest one because
Okay.
I fucking like him and he made my child or not childhood but that whole era. I give him a green check because he made he owned it. I feel like he even won the title. I remember he had the
Yeah.
world's championship title. So I feel like he actually made the King of the Ring mean something.
Yeah.
So I'll go with King Booker. Definitely a thumbs up for me.
Yeah.
Let's
I
go
could
next.
I could say King Booker was a thumbs up. And when they gave him the belt, he had a nice lengthy run with the belt too. Like
Yeah,
he had memorable matches. I remember when he had that fatal four with Undertaker, JBO, and Eddie Guerrero. And he still came out winning. I'm like, how is he winning these matches? And then I remember I think the 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 match when he lost the belt was against Batista at Survivor Series. And
fucking Batista.
they had a big stipulation if Batista lost, he can never go for the belt ever again.
Damn.
Yeah.
Interesting,
And
interesting.
also with King Booker, like not only did he actually get a good run with it, but I feel like he's one of the few people who actually used the King title well and like for his character, for his gimmick. Like it was like he was treated like royalty, like wherever he
Yeah.
went, which is like half of these winners, they ditched like the title basically right
Yeah.
away and just don't really do anything. So
Yeah.
like yeah, Booker was my first choice as well because I wasn't even watching wrestling at the time, and I know he was King Booker.
I feel like that
Yeah,
King Booker also helped him form the TNA version of King Booker, or he did something interesting with it. He he went full on like African King with it when he was
Mm.
in TNA, but he quickly dropped it and
Uh-huh.
just or if I'm not sure if I'm remembering this wrong, but it was during the transition during the time where he was kind of like that African King Booker in TNA. So
Mm.
getting into the main event Mafia. Did you guys ever
Okay.
see TNA?
I
I
saw.
didn't.
Oh, go ahead, Warren.
I was just. I didn't really watch it because like that during that time in my life, I just wasn't watching wrestling. It was my out of phase for wrestling
Gotcha, gotcha.
moments. So
Yeah, with me, I would see it, 'cause especially for Kurt Angle.
Perk Angle.
Go, yep.
Fuck. Warren, do yourself a favor. If you enjoy the athleticism, the fucking the intensity of Kurt Angle, like top notch Kurt Angle, go watch some of the old stuff from TNA when he was in TNA. Because the shit that he did there, man,
Hmm.
fuck me, dude. He had a great run in TNA.
Yeah.
huh.
He should be a fucking Hall of Famer in TNA. He did a lot for
Yeah.
that company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I don't even remember. He did the same thing that Eddie Kingston did. Held all the belts and then lost them on one night.
Yeah, dude. I remember that shit. That he was a belt collector. Damn, dude, yeah. He was part of the main event Mafia. The
Hmm.
stable consisted of Booker T, Samoa Joe, Kurt Angle, Sting,
Thing without
and
makeup.
without makeup, and Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
Um, Hell of a fucking stable in my opinion. But
Yeah. And
yeah,
then
let's
before
go
we
ahead.
move from that, after Booker T had lost the belt and everything, I remember that skit with Vince McMahon.
Oh,
After
what's good?
he was still
Shit.
king, where he talks to John Cena. He's like, "What up, my?" And
Oh
then
my God.
Oh God, that's good. Oh.
and then Booker T's like, "Tell me he did not
Just say
just
that.
say that." I was like, "How did they get away with this?"
I
Because Vince
remember
is the
seeing
boss.
that live exactly because
Yeah,
Vince can fucking do whatever the fuck he wants on the show.
because when that
Fucking
happened,
wild.
it gave me those memories of WCW when he said, "Hogan, I'm coming for you," and then after he says the word, he's like, "Oh crap, what did I just say?"
Oh. Oh
Um,
right, yeah, that. Another thing before we move off Booker is like he's one of the few people on this list. He may be the only person on this list who you still refer to him as King Booker. Like
Yeah.
when
Oh
you see him
yeah.
now, it's still like King Booker. Like no one else on this list, you don't be like, oh yeah, King Triple H or King Stone Cold. It's just
No, dude,
Stone
not
Cold.
even
Yeah.
not even Xavier Woods. And
Nope.
Yeah.
I would have thought would have continued that whole thing. But fucking King Booker, absolutely. Out of everyone on this list, I'd say he's the one that shined the most with the title.
And then one
Oh
more
yeah.
thing, he's the only one that embraced the kingship because he was acting like he was British when he's not.
Yeah, that
We
was
had
the
to do
best
that.
part. Yeah, definitely. Who wants to go next and pick a person from this group here?
I would say I would go with Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
What do you want to say about him?
Uh, to me, it was good because for the time, because he was a rookie coming in and demolishing everybody, smashing everybody when he came in. And I would have loved to see RVD win that match, but it was more sense
Hmm.
to give to Brock Lesnar because that following year at SummerSlam he beat The Rock for the belt.
Yeah.
Dude, good memory. Yeah, I forgot about that. No, okay. No, I agree with you on that one. He was a rookie coming in. He was a fucking another monster, or if that, right? Who in my mind, the only other person who's ever done like this type of unstoppable force type of thing that debuted like this was when Kane debuted.
Yeah.
Like I'm not sure if you guys remember that, but he was like on an unstoppable force as well. But
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah, because he when he debuted at Hell in a Cell and he ripped the hinges off the cell and attacked
yeah,
Undertaker.
true. Um,
Uh, Also with the Brock, is this the same King of the Ring tournament where Stone Cold basically quit because they didn't want to face Brock Lesnar in the first match?
I think so. Yeah, I think it was during that time. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh shit, I didn't know that one.
Yeah. He's like, there's no storyline. This makes no sense. I'm not going to lose to this person.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to quit
And
or
then
pull a no show.
I think he beat the crap out of Hogan too, made him bleed by holding him on a bear hug and just holding him,
Yeah.
breaking his back, and Hogan was just bleeding out of his mouth.
Holy
I
shit.
mean, who hasn't made Hogan bleed?
Yeah,
Damn.
but I did like about this run also is that it gave a good house show match because they had a tour in Australia. I forgot what was the tour was called, but it had a triple threat match between The Rock, Brock Lesnar, and Triple H.
God damn.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good like two vets versus a rookie kind of match.
No, I would have loved to see that fucking dark match. That sounds
Oh,
really fucking
I think
cool.
you can. It should be on YouTube or it should be. I'll look it up and I'll send you the link. But it's yeah, because I remember I bought it on DVD because it came out on DVD
Nice.
also. Yeah.
Yeah,
Also
if you
another
can
match
find it,
on
yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
another match that was on there was Chris Jericho versus Edge, which was another good match too on there too.
Nice. So definitely green check mark for
Hmm.
Mr. Lesnar.
Yep.
No, was he a
That's
good king? He got
ooh,
a he had a good opportunity from winning the King of the Ring, but was he a
Yeah.
good king?
Okay.
that's
For
the
that,
question.
I would say no, because he really didn't do much with it. But he did, like I said, get those opportunities to become a champion and further his career more.
I would definitely still say
I
it's on the positive side, but yeah, just
Yeah, because I feel like he ditched the king after he won it, after he was getting these opportunities. Like, I don't have to be king no more. I'm just gonna become the next big thing, Brock Lesnar.
yeah.
I'll give him a yellow, orange. I'll give him orange because he did
Okay.
good things, but he didn't necessarily embrace the
Yeah,
title like other people have.
yeah.
So I'll give him the good, but not fully. Um, moving on. Warren, who do you want to pick out of this group?
I mean, from this picture, I guess let's go on the other side of King Booker, and I will nominate Kurt Angle because one, I remember that pay per view. It's one of the pay per views where like there was more than one round in the pay per view for the King of the Ring, which I always like better than just the finals of the pay per view.
The
Um,
tournament type of style. I fuck with
yeah,
that too.
I feel like you earn the title more when you do more than just one match in the night, especially. I mean, I guess this would be another one, but like you have the chance to show off different styles in the tournament that night. Uh, I always forget like Rikishi was the finale. I was like, huh, King Rikishi. I wonder how that would have been. Probably not as good as Kurt Angle, which is why they probably went Angle.
I'm not. I don't remember if he really, if we're trying to stick to the whole embracing the
Yeah.
title, did he embrace the whole kingship type of thing, or it was he more like I just won, deal
It
with
was.
it?
I feel like it was more of a mixture of both, if I remember correctly. I remember him still holding. He had the crown sort of on, and he wore
Yeah.
the robe a little bit. Like he did his little spin out. And I do know they gave him a huge push after this because he ended up winning the title later that year. So
Nice.
Oh yeah. So I'm looking at the match thing. They had a pretty good bracket.
yeah, I remember the bracket being good too.
Yeah, like you had Rikishi versus Chris Benoit for one match. You had
Ooh.
Val Venus versus Eddie Guerrero. Crash Holly versus Bull Buchanan. Then you have Kurt Angle versus Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
And then you had Rikishi versus Val Venus. Then Kurt Angle beat Crash Holly. And the finale was
Oh shit, Crash.
Kurt Angle versus Rikishi.
Yeah.
Nice, 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 nice. Good. Thanks for the breakdown there. But
Yeah.
I would have loved who I heard a name there that I haven't heard in a long time, and it fucking popped out of my head. Sorry about that, guys.
It's cool. It's cool.
Let's
Which
go ahead
one?
and move on. I can't remember the name,
Was it
so
for
Was it
let's go
Bull
ahead and move
Buchanan?
on.
was it the list that I just read, or
Yeah, the list that you just read.
was it Bull Buchanan,
No, I remember that guy.
Val Venus?
Val Venus?
Thank you.
Hello, ladies.
Okay.
Hello,
Did
ladies.
okay. This fuck went full on like right winger, didn't he?
Mm,
I I wouldn't be surprised. Um,
Something
but
happened recently with him. That this is the reason why it popped in my head. It's like, wait a minute, didn't he come out and like put his foot in his mouth or some shit? Most likely. Um,
probably. Yeah.
I'll have to see it later. But yeah, I don't know why I were interrupted. But we'll go ahead and say orange check mark for Mr. Angle here.
I can say that because
Yeah.
also, if I remember correctly, the year after was 9/11, and he was still like,
Ooh,
going big, and he won the championship on the first, I think, show after 9/11.
Mm,
smart.
Yeah.
That's smart. That's definitely smart.
Mhm.
Let's go ahead and give him the orange mark there. Um, I guess it's my turn again. Looking at this list, I'm gonna give I'm gonna go ahead and give the first red one because I don't think we have a red one here, and
no.
say that fucking I'm sorry, Warren, I know you like him, but I don't I didn't understand this whole Dark King gimmick that he went with. Fuck, I can't give him the red. I can't give him the red because you know what? He embraced it.
Yeah.
He embraced oh, what
Yes.
the fuck?
I don't have to debate you. I just
Oh man, I can't give him the red one.
Oh,
The man deserves
oh.
the orange because even though I don't necessarily like him, I have to give him it because he embraced the kingship.
yep.
There's very few who embraced it. He went and made it his own. He made it dark. He
Yeah.
made it like spooky-ish. He even had fucking like a mini stable kind of
Yeah.
going on there
I
where he
think it
had
was
knights.
I think it was Drew and Bobby Lashley.
Yeah. Fuck. Am
Yeah,
I
that like
crap.
'cause
I
I want
can't
to
believe I'm doing this.
I would say the red would be good for him because you're gonna give him green.
I have to give him green because
Well,
I just literally stated what King Booker did.
yeah.
And the only
Yeah.
reason why I don't want to give him a green is because I don't like him. But at the same time, I can appreciate that he owned the kingship. He did something with it that not other people did. Did he get a title shot though? That's the
No,
only bad
I
thing. They
don't.
didn't push him
I don't think he
that they
did.
should have.
I don't think so. Cause yeah, and I will admit, I feel like this reign did go on too long.
Mm.
Like
Hmm.
it was. sort of, yeah, we get it. You're king of the ring, which happened like a year ago. No one cares. But I do like how it ended with just Shinsuke just stealing it. And then just like, nope,
Yeah,
I'm the king now.
yeah. And the other
I
thing
And
is
then
that
him
remember.
going into huge depression slash I'm poor, please pity me, give me money. But I don't want your money because I'm better than you.
yeah, because when after he became king and all that, and he was doing his own thing, he had like I think two really bad stints, or one where I guess it was him, Bobby Lashley, and Drew McIntyre. I don't know who they had, but they were confusing the crap out of Bobby Lashley. Because Bobby Lashley's like, he's like, go that way. Bobby Lashley's like, no, no, go back that way. He's like, oh no, because they were gonna use the steel steps to hit somebody. And then the second one that was bad for me was when they did the whole dog food with Roman Reigns.
I was say, was
Uh,
that during his
Yeah,
kingdomship?
yeah,
Yeah. Well, that
yeah,
was bad.
yeah.
definitely bad. But as a heel,
Oh, he was
yeah,
a good heel.
he did his thing. I'll leave
Yeah.
I'll have to leave the green mark because he like again used the kingship and made it mean something.
Hmm.
Who's next? Josh?
All right, I would go. So I would say, to be honest, you'd be your first red,
Oh shit. Who's our
and I'm
red?
I'm gonna go with Big Daddy V, Viscera,
Big Daddy V. I'll go ahead and I'll leave that check mark there.
because
I don't remember anything
that's
about
why.
his
Because
run.
I don't know anything about his run, but I know. Uh, I don't think it should have made sense for him to win, but I guess it's WWF. They were giving everybody a
Hey,
chance and everything, but
Yeah,
fucking Viscera.
there was a lot of things wrong with it. Like I didn't actually watch it when it actually happened, but like I've seen clips, I've seen stuff, and I know that this is the most agree that this is the worst of the worst. Like there's no like debate. This is the worst King of the Ring ever. Uh, like the whole they're trying to bring him to the ring with people. It's like lopsided. His matches weren't that great. He injured people. I believe he injured Kevin Nash at SummerSlam, where he did win the title. So I'll give him that. He did end up getting a title from this run, and he sort
Oh
of
shit.
embraced the kingship of it, but it's still bad.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just leave that one there. I'll have to agree with both of you guys. Um, go ahead and moving on. Warren, who would you like to pick?
I am also going to choose Red for
Ooh,
this round, and it pains me because he is one of my favorite wrestlers, and that's Badass Billy Gunn. His
badass
oh,
run
that's
Billy
as
really
Gunn.
good.
yeah. Um,
Um,
Again, I was a huge New Age Outlaws fan. They were like my favorite tag team when I first started wrestling. I loved Billy Gunn. I always like wanted his single runs to be better, and I was excited when he won. Granted, it was between him and X Pac at the end. So I was like, oh, I don't want to choose between these two guys. I understand it storyline wise, like, but like they didn't really do anything. The Rock literally buried him like later as the King of the Ring, and this whole reign was a joke. He ended up kissing this woman's ass at one point with the Rock just shoving it in there, and
oh my
yeah,
God. Yeah, dude, I don't remember any of that stuff.
oh yeah.
Josh, do you remember any of Billy Gunn's uh run as king?
Nope, I'm trying to see the bracket for that year to see, if they could have had a
Who
better
he
winner.
faced?
Yeah, but the only thing I remember of him more is being well known for like the tag team side of championships and all that
Yeah,
because he didn't really
Yeah.
have that much of a singles.
I would have yeah, he's always been in the tag team, right? He
Hmm.
yeah.
fucking New Age Outlaws, some type of form. Yeah, dude. I only ever really see him as a tag team champion. Yeah, I'd say I agree with the red mark there. Moving on. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Mr. Sheamus here and give him a matching red because again, I don't remember anything from his run as king. Um, let me see who he beat. He beat John Morrison. Um,
What year was that?
good question. One second. 2010.
2010. Okay.
Oh okay.
Yeah. Do you guys remember anything from his time as king? No.
I wasn't watching wrestling at the time, so like I'm just staying neutral. Like, I don't know
Cool.
anything good or bad about this reign.
Very well. Josh, do you remember anything about this reign?
Uh, not really, but I'm looking at their bracket. They could have had better winners, just to say.
Who would he pick? What name stems out
So,
there?
so I'll tell you the matches. So it was Sheamus versus R-Truth, Kofi Kingston versus Jack Swagger. Then you had a Drew McIntyre versus MVP. Then I don't know you remember Ezekiel Jackson.
Oh, hell yeah.
He fought Alex Riley. And then you had John Morrison versus Tyson Kidd. You had, if you remember, uh, Broken Nose Face Mask Cody Rhodes versus Rey Mysterio.
Sick.
And you had Alberto Del Rio versus Big Show. And to me, that year should have won Daniel Bryan versus Ted DiBiase.
Oh, man. Yeah, that would have been good.
Hmm.
Ted DiBiase, I could have seen him do it too, just
Yeah.
because they were really trying to push him.
Hmm.
And I mean that should have been it. That would have made more sense to give him the fucking King of the Ring.
Yeah.
His dad won it. So
Yeah.
yeah, what they've
Yeah.
really jumped the fucking ball on that one.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. I think
Um,
he could have won against someone else, not with that against Daniel Bryan, because Daniel Bryan's the one that moved to the next round after that.
very well, very well. Um,
I mean, I'll give
no.
Sheamus this. At least he wore a crown for his run as well.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, it was like a green one, I believe.
Yeah. And he had a green cape too.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, look at that. How about that? All
Hmm.
right, well, moving on. Josh, who are you picking?
Uh, so I'm going to give a yellow
All right.
to Sir Regal.
Ah, Mr. Eagle.
Hmm.
I agree with that one too. He he was well on his way. Then he got popped for whatever he got popped for.
Yeah,
Can't remember what it was.
and like we
Wellness
said,
related.
yeah, like like we said, King Booker embraced that heel, which Regal was doing, which would have been a great, storytelling and everything. But
Yeah.
like you guys said, he got popped.
He's like the only
Yeah.
British person too
Yeah.
to ever win King of the Ring.
Oh shit, you're right.
No, isn't Wayne Barry British too?
He's
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
well,
Oh,
he was the first maybe. Yeah, I'm like is he British? I thought he was like maybe Scottish or Irish. I'm like, no, he's probably
Yeah, because I remember his song was "Save Queen," whatever
God
the
save the Queen.
yeah.
at the time.
Um, yeah, dude, I agree with the yellow mark. We could have seen something interesting with Mr. Eagle, but yeah, too bad, too bad.
Mhm.
Warren, who would you like to pick?
I would like to give Edge a little shine. I think he at least did something with his reign. I'd say the only downside about his was he didn't get a crown. He got like a trophy, like
Mm.
you'd win for like the FIFA Cup or something like that, like
Hey,
like which was weird. But he brought it with him everywhere, and it ended up using a storyline to help him and Christian go like at each other because Christian was like jealous of
Mhm.
Edge. I believe Edge got a title shot at least from it as well, or at least pushed him up into the main contender path. So
that's
yeah,
I'd say so you're thinking more yellow?
yeah, yellow maybe. I
Gotcha.
if it wasn't for that trophy, maybe I'd give him the green, but that trophy's just horrible looking. It's so
Yeah,
awkward. He had to like bring it with him wherever he was.
I don't remember seeing that. But a trophy. Yeah, that's a weird decision. I'm pretty sure that was the only year that they did that trophy presentation. Um, yeah, dude. Let's do our final picks of the evening. I want to give a little bit love to Mr. Woods here, because at least he tried. You know, he brought it
Yeah,
back. He brought the fucking King of the Ring back, and he tried. They just didn't. Oh, fuck. I want to give him a fucking green, but at the end of the day, the man's gonna get a yellow because it's not.
Should get an orange.
Orange. He's gonna
Yeah.
get an orange. Because yeah, dude, they could have done something good, and, and it takes the performer and the writers to come together to make something great. And I'd say orange is where he lies. What do you guys think?
I don't blame Xavier for not having a good run, which is why it's I think honestly the most heartbreaking out of all of them. But I
Yeah.
really think we could have had really good potential. He embraced the king role. He could have been a fun king,
Yeah.
like him and Kofi, just like having court would be hilarious. But like there was just nothing to give him. Like again, the bloodline literally destroyed the crown right away. There was just nothing to do with it, and then it just was forgot about.
Judgment Day?
No, bloodline.
It was Bloodline that
It was
destroyed it? Oh
it
my
was a
God.
bloodline, yeah. It was like it was like the Usos and Roman. We're just like, no, you're not. We're the royalty around here. We're the tribal. You're a joke. Stop this. Go away.
And then
What
didn't
a
he get
fucked
injured
up.
after that?
Yeah, then he got injured, and
And he was gone
it's,
for a while.
even like
Bro.
I was hoping he would be in this year's tournament, but then he was also apparently injured again.
Yeah.
But apparently they just kept switching everyone in this tournament this year.
Mhm.
Bro. Yeah, dude. Yeah, we'll go ahead and leave it at that. Who wants to do their last pick here?
You can go Warren if you want.
All right, we can switch up the order. Why not? I'll bring up Stone Cold again. I
Stone Cold.
want to give a yellow for Stone Cold because as much as the 316 moment was amazing, it's one of the greatest moments like in wrestling history. You can argue you don't really associate it. Well, you do because like you know it, but like you don't really associate it with the King of the Ring. It could have just been a promo for all we
Yeah.
know to do it. And also like afterwards, yes, Stone Cold rose to fame, so that's why I'm not even close to red. And like he got a great push from it, and like he's the star, like top star because of it. The actual King of the Ring gimmick thing didn't really. I feel
He
like
didn't use
nothing
it.
happened.
No.
Yeah, it was just Stone Cold. Yeah, I won, which is I guess sort of fine, but I don't know. For King of the Rings, saying which one's the best, it's hard to say it's the best when he didn't embrace the gimmick.
I
Sort
agree.
of.
I agree. Josh, what do you have to say?
I say Triple H
Ooh.
because I think I don't know if he's still doing that Hunter Helmsley first gimmick where he will come out with the thing and bow.
Oh, I vaguely
It
remember
was
that.
like in
That's
between
true.
that and
Yeah.
DX. It
Okay.
was, yeah.
Would you
He
say
was
yellow or red?
I would say yellow
Okay.
because it
because
was
he was
his
with China
yeah.
at the time. Because I remember
True.
first round he got disqualified and he complained like, "I didn't know you could get disqualified." This feels like the worst excuse ever. Like what?
I didn't know you can do that, officer. That's so
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
And then he,
Like it gave his transition from that to the Cerebral Assassin and DX.
Nice.
yeah.
Okay, yeah,
And
I
also
agree
like
with the yellow or the orange.
yeah. And he did not like the whole King of the Ring thing, like the whole get up and stuff, like the crown and stuff. He'd use it as a weapon to break it as anytime he could, just to get rid of it. Like, oh no,
Interesting.
it's broken. I guess I can't use it or I can't wear it.
I did not know that. That's funny. That's fucking smart if he doesn't like it. Yeah, I'm like, oh no, I accidentally it's broken. I don't have to fucking carry it no more. But yeah, this was definitely a good episode, guys. Thanks for being on the show. Where can the
We're not
people
gonna do
find you? Well,
we're not gonna do predictions for King of
oh,
the Ring.
predictions of King of the Ring. Thank you,
All
Warren.
right, let's go.
All right.
We got 5 minutes.
Warren,
We can
we'll
do it.
go with you first. Who do you think is going to win the King of the Ring this year?
All right. I again, it's hard to tell because SmackDown hasn't happened yet, so we don't know who's actually in it. Um, I think Gunther. I mean Gunther.
Gunther.
Gunther's gonna win. Males. I think Nia Jackson's gonna win SmackDown. Do you want me to do the whole card or just the King
No,
and Queen?
just the King and Queen.
Okay.
Josh, King and Queen predictions.
So for me, like you said, SmackDown hasn't happened, but I think it's gonna be to give everybody a good match is gonna be Gunther versus Randy Orton,
Oh yeah.
and the winner is gonna
So,
be Gunther.
female or the
Female,
queen.
the Queen. Like I said, I think Nia Jax is gonna win the whole thing.
All right, so both of you are saying Nia. I'm
Mhm.
gonna go ahead and say Valkyria because I feel like they're really pushing her.
It's
But
too
they could
early.
just it's too early. They could just be
Yeah.
pulling a quick one on us.
Yeah.
And for King, I'm gonna say with just like you guys, Gunther, because it's the obvious choice. And if it isn't Gunther, they really fucking dropped the ball.
Hmm.
I could see
Um,
it being Randy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Is it wrong that I don't want it to be Randy? I
No,
want
I
it to
don't want
be.
it to be Randy, but I could see it. Like if one
If
person
it
had to beat
happens,
Luther, yeah.
I
'Cause, like
feel like
Randy hasn't
he.
lost single matches yet since he's been back at
I
all.
feel like he needs. Gunther needs the King of the Ring in order to like make his long ass run as Intercontinental Champion needs.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
agree.
we'll see. We'll see how things go this weekend.
Yep.
Where can the people find you, Warren?
I'm on Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, all under Two Stone, TUSTEUND. Post clips of games I play on it. It's fun. It's cute.
Hell yeah. Josh, where can the people find you?
Instagram at Sith_Josh_818.
Hell yes. People, be sure to leave us a comment, leave us a like, let us know what you want to see in future episodes. Let us know what you think about our predictions and our picks for this episode. Until the next time, see you guys and be good to each other.
Bye, guys.
Later.